Hey guys, working on a 2017 Chevy Equinox today, and I wanted to show you how to replace a door handle. I've done a bunch of different Chevys and they are all real similar, the same kind of fashion as what I'm going to explain here. The model year, the type of actual latch in there might vary just very slightly, but this technique should work for pretty much for any Chevy that's out there, or a lot of them anyway. So the first thing you want to do to remove this handle, and this might be if you were, this could be broken. Sometimes people want to switch out. If they have chrome, they want to go to a paint match, or vice versa. Maybe it's, it's black and they want to go to painted, something like that. There's a lot of different reasons why you might want to replace this handle. So as a first step, out here on the edge of the door, on the door jamb, there's a little dust cover here. So just take a screwdriver or pick or something and remove that dust cover. And then inside there, you probably won't be able to see, but inside that hole there's a little Torx head screw in there, and I'm just using a T25 Torx bit. So what we're going to do here is we're going to remove this back cap. So I'm going to back out this Torx screw, and it's pretty long. You don't want to take it all the way out, but just kind of wiggle this cap as you go. And when this starts to get loose, you'll feel it kind of let go. Pull the handle out, and this cap will come right off. So you can see this fits in there, and that Torx screw just goes in the back of that cap. That's what holds that in there. So now if we remove this handle, this is actually very simple. You just grab a hold of it and just basically pull back, and that releases the front here, and it pops right out just like that. Couldn't be much easier. So you can see the way this works. This handle, you can see it's grooved here, so there's kind of a little catch in the front that slips into, and then this bracket back here pulls on a little lever that's inside that door, and that's all it is. Now to reinstall this, basically we're just going to reverse the process, and I'm sure GM makes a specific tool to do this, but what I've done before and has generally actually always worked for me, I'm just using a basic bread tie, and I just make that into a loop. And what we need to do is we're going to reinstall that handle, but we need to pull, there's a lever in there. We need to pull that lever out so that this hook on the back of the handle can get behind that lever. And in order to do that, I'm just going to take a bread tie, I'm going to take a needle nose pliers, just kind of make it into a loop. I'll go ahead and get the front engaged. So I can look inside there, I can see that little lever. I'm just going to pull out on the lever. At the same time, I'm going to press that in, and I'm going to push that forward. And as a last step, I'll just untie my bread tie, and it pops right out. Now the only thing we have to do is go back with our cap, open the handle, insert the cap. We're going to go back in here with the T25. It's plastic, so don't over tighten it, just snug it down. And then the last step, just take our dust cap and put this in here. Be careful. Some of these, some have a smaller hole. This one, again, this is a 2017, has a pretty large hole. So I've actually, before, trying to reinsert these caps, I've pressed too hard and it'll actually pop through the hole. Then you gotta pull the whole door panel off to go in there and retrieve it, unless you just wanna go buy a new one. So kind of be careful. Pop that in there. There you go. Very simple. So there you go, very simple process to replace one of those handles. Once you do one, you realize how easy they are. So if you've got a broken one, don't hire a dealership to replace it. It's something you very easily do on your own. I can see with just a couple very basic tools there. So hopefully you found that helpful. Like always, if you did, do me a favor, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.